So I just made a guitar ad for a guitar company. This is not a video that will be here on my channel as usual, but it's made only for the guitar company, and it's going to be used as a pre-roll here on YouTube. That's one of the things, at least, so you might actually see it here on YouTube before watching some guitar related content. The company I'm talking about is Tonfuchs, and I met Ove and Robert at 42 Gear Street last year. They had a bunch of guitars with them and I really liked them all, and you might have seen this guitar on my channel lately. This is the Bulldog from them. Lovely guitar, and this is the guitar that we decided to use in the ad. So in this video I just want to talk about the process, how I made the video, how I made the music for the video, which is also really important, and at the end I will show you the ad, of course. So a while back we started to talk about some different ideas for this ad, and they had seen a lot of footage from the forest around the area where I live, because I've filmed there a couple of times. So that was like the main idea, to have the whole thing be in the woods. We ended up on a very simple idea, and that was a man walking around in the forest, or he was starting in the city, then going into the forest, only bringing essential stuff, and of course the guitar was one of the essentials. That was kind of the point with the ad. And he didn't even bother bringing food, so he's looting this old house in the forest, really creepy house, and getting water from a creek. So yeah, we tried to make it so the guitar was like the most important stuff that he really couldn't leave home without. And we did this with a very small crew. It was supposed to be me and one actor, but the actor cancelled. So actually I brought one of you guys. I reached out to Svein. He's a mod on my Facebook group, so I asked him, and he was kind enough to join me in the woods as the man walking around with a guitar. And I also asked Marcus from Pew Pew Electronics, man of many skills, such as fixing guitar stuff and making pedals. He was joining as a production assistant, sort of, and helped me out with carrying stuff, and yeah, that was really helpful. Before the shooting day I did some location scouting, so I think we had around 6 locations, and we started with the one deepest into the forest, working ourselves back to my house. There was a lot of gear to carry into the woods. Since it was a small crew, we had some encounters with snakes. I almost stepped on a snake and I didn't scream. I screamed. I screamed. For some scenes we had to wait quite some time because the sun was out. It's best to film when it's overcast, so yeah, some waiting there. But everything went surprisingly smoothly, except for the snake thing. And yeah, we were able to get all the shots in one day. It took me around a day to edit everything together for a rough cut, and then I started to add sound effects. You know, they say that the image quality, the quality of what you see, gets even better with good sound, so it's super important to get that down really good. And then it was music. We needed music for the ad, and at the beginning I wanted to use a track that I made for a YouTube video. I did this video a couple of months back where I made a song in new standard tuning. That song didn't end up working, so I made a new one from scratch. And when I added that song to the rough cut, it ended up being like a horror movie. It was not giving me any good vibes at all. So I made another one that also didn't really work from the beginning, but then I removed a guitar, I did a new mix of it, and yeah, it ended up working really well with the pictures, I think. By the way, if you like filmmaking stuff, I have a new channel. Haven't really uploaded much there yet, but there's a link down below. Please subscribe if you are into video stuff, and I will do some videos there later as well. Then we came to one of my favorite parts of making videos, and that's the color grading process. That's when you tweak and adjust the colors. It is a finishing touch-up, and it's when you basically see if the stuff you have filmed looks any good. So yeah, I just love the process, and it's cool to see the finished product, sort of. And yes, I think it's time to see the result. Here it is, a man and his essentials, made by me. Here you go.